Good afternoon, Chair Dr. Mukherjee, Chief Blair, senior officers, honored guests, friends, family, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Class 1001, you look fantastic, all spit and polished. Today is an important day. It marks the end of our intense cadet training program and the beginning of our much anticipated Toronto police officer careers. Only 6 months ago, we stood in this very gymnasium, alone, nervous, and anxious, after having successfully made it through the recruitment process. We had no concept of what was ahead of us. Our concept of dress and deportment was drastically changed as we observed Sergeant Hamilton Greener commanding the post-Elmer graduates in precision drill during a routine morning parade. We learned quickly that improper deportment and discipline resulted in push-ups, 50 to be exact. While watching those cadets, I remember thinking, what have I signed myself up for? Will I be able to do all that is asked of me? Will I live up to the legacy of Toronto recruits? And will push-ups be the only punishment required? My mind was racing. 2.5 weeks flew by as we were exposed to wearing uniforms, federal and provincial law, police terminology, drill, new concepts, teamwork, core values, powers of arrest, and most importantly, recognition of senior officers. This was just the beginning. On January 6th, having formed new friendships, 55 of us kissed our families goodbye and headed off to the Ontario Police College, where we were integrated with 250 other recruits from across Ontario. We were assigned a 5-star spacious apartment, complete with a maid service and restaurant. While not everybody considered the service and accommodation at that level, it was as good as it was going to get for the next 13 weeks. On day one, all the new recruits from across the province assembled in the main auditorium for our first lecture. While individual services were recognized by their uniforms, none stood out more than the Toronto recruits with their famous baby blue epaulets. We were proud, and we were suddenly recognized as a team. Despite the somewhat overwhelming feelings I felt and the flood of information that was being dictated, I realized that we, the cadets, were embarking on a journey where many before had gone. The strong sense that we had entered into a brotherhood was soon experienced as we honored fallen Ottawa Constable Eric Chapnick, who had sat in that very room only 2 years prior. Although sad, we also recognized Constable Vu Pham from the Ontario Provincial Police and Constable James Ochakowski from Peel Regional Police, who had fallen in the line of duty. This reinforced the importance of our training and our new motto, never give up and always go home at the end of each shift. Each of us standing here today had different expectations of what being a Toronto police officer and cadet would entail. Our training has taught the importance of being true to ourselves, maintaining integrity, teamwork, and having a positive attitude. Comments made by our training team such as, treat everyone like you would treat your grandmother, everyone has a camera, sweep and tug, drive it like you stole it, are memories and lessons as we go forward in our careers. I don't believe that any of us understood the amount of hours we would put into boot and belt polishing and the hundreds of different ways there were to do it, or the countless hours spent away from home, studying, running, shooting, driving, and worrying. Each of us has special memories of our instructors, and we collectively would like to thank them all for their patience and instruction. One of our special memories will be the pepper spray exposure, highlighted by the gasping of air and tears of joy and the overwhelming urge to help each other to survive. After countless evaluations, we all made it here, and I am sure all the knowledge and skills we have acquired will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life and careers. I read that a wise man once said, a journey is best measured in friends rather than miles. I am pleased that the friendships that we have developed will forever reflect the incredible journey we have shared and have truly created the opportunity for us to become a team. As Chief Blair has indicated, we are now rookies, and we can continue to count on our training and one another to overcome any obstacle that may come our way. While our last 6 months have been spent solely focused on our development, it is important as we move forward into our divisions that we maintain a balance in our lives and with the communities we live in, religious beliefs, friends and family, and the world beyond policing. Physical fitness and proper nutrition will assist us in all levels of our careers, and remember, as a police officer, you have given up the right to be unfit. Now that we have our official badges and have shed our much-loved baby blue epaulets, we enter a world as a police officer. We must acknowledge the privileges associated with our new profession, as well as the changes we must make. Albert Schweitzer once said, Life becomes harder for us when we live for others, but it also becomes richer and happier. I trust that none of us will ever lose sight of this. We will inevitably face numerous challenges and stresses and push ourselves in ways we can only imagine. To my fellow graduates, always remember your achievements with pride. We have set goals and met each challenge with enough courage and determination to overcome many obstacles we faced along the way. Success is not measured by how well you fulfill the expectations of others, but by how you honestly live up to your own expectations. Success is not a place at which one arrives, but rather the spirit with which one undertakes and continues the journey. The fact that you have been true to yourselves in the pursuit of your dreams means you have earned this moment and the right to be proud of your accomplishments. I wish all of you the best of luck as our cadet training days are ending and our policing careers begin. Please remember the sacrifices our families went through. Don't ever compromise your integrity. Live by the core values. And when in doubt, remember how proud you feel